This is the formula, guys, right here. What's up, YouTube? Genie here, back at it again, and welcome back to the channel, guys. So in this video, I will be walking you through on what you need to know for you to get started in Binance future. Now, before we start, guys, I assume that you already know the fundamentals of crypto trading, because that will definitely help you out in increasing the probability or the chances of you earning rather than losing. Okay, like the technical analysis, what are the market trends? Is it a bear market? Is it a bullish market? Are you going to take advantage of the crash or the dip, or are you going to take advantage of the pumping of the prices? If you are new to my channel, guys, make sure to click that like, that subscribe, and click the bell. That way you'll always be notified when I upload videos like this and things that would definitely help you out in your crypto journey. All right, so without further ado, guys, let's get it on. Intro. Alright, guys, so this is the Binance landing page, and link will be in the description of the video. If you're new to Binance and you still do not have an account with them, I have a referral link in the description of the video. Once you register using that, it will give you a lifetime 20% discount on the transactions that you are going to do, like the transaction fees of Binance. You're going to be having discounts on those. Alright, so what we're going to do is we will be transferring. I'll start from the bottom going to the top. So as we move on, you will definitely get instructions or things that you need to know before you start trading. Okay, so first off, you just need to go to your wallet and then go to fiat and spot. And I am assuming, guys, that you already have your USDT or whatever token you're going to be using. For this tutorial, I will be focusing on the USDT or the Tether. So that will be the one that we are going to use. Okay, so I'll just open this up, and then what we're going to do is transfer. So click on transfer, because this is the spot wallet that I have, guys. Okay, so from, and then going to USDM futures. Now, if you are still new or completely new with futures, this will be marked as inactive. So for us to activate that, guys, you just need to go to the derivatives up on top and then click on USDM futures. Okay, so once you're here, it will ask you to take a short quiz. Go ahead and answer that, and until you have completed and perfected those quiz, it will then activate your account or the futures account. It's just Binance's way of us asking you, do you know what you're really doing? Okay, now since mine is already active, let me go ahead and put money or transfer funds on my futures account. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on fiat and spot, and then click on transfer. And then this one is okay if you're gonna be pulling off if you're gonna be pulling money or token out of your spot account, and then 2 would be your USDM futures. Okay, so now for this one, what I will be transferring is just $200. So that's what we are going to be using for this tutorial. Now, if you are completely new, guys, with Binance futures, I would strongly recommend that you tread lightly. Okay, so until you have already mastered and you are already advanced in the crypto trading space, that's when you can slowly increase the risk. So risk management is very important with futures. Okay, so we already have $200, and as you can see here, let me transfer over to the other side. Okay, so as you can see here, we already have $200 USDT in our futures account. Now, what's the meaning of this two? Okay, so let's start with cross. With cross, guys, in a nutshell, it's just telling you that what you have here, or the entire equity or token or USDT that you have in your futures account, will be used when you are when you have your positions in place. Okay, now for isolated, what it's going to use will be the one that you set. Okay, so for this one, and this is something that I would suggest if you are a beginner, just like what I mentioned earlier. So start with isolated first, because if you start with cross and then you know, you have 200 there and you start losing, you might be in a position wherein you will be able to exhaust and liquidate the funds that you have or the equity that you have in your futures account. And we don't want that, okay? So we don't want to bring trauma to you on your starting day, okay? So let's just start with an isolated margin mode to start off, okay? Now, so for this, guys, the adjust leverage, this is, in other words or in other terms, it's your multiplier, okay? Now, what I would suggest is, if you are a beginner, guys, to start off small, okay? Start slow, and then work your way up as you are like getting better and better. Like if you are increasing your win rate or the profit that you're getting, like say for example, out of 10 tries or 10 positions, you're getting like 7 or 8 or even 9. It's great if you could do that already. So if you can do that, then you could slowly increase the leverage, or we could call it like a multiplier. Because if you are increasing this, yes, you are increasing the potential earnings that you could get, but you are also increasing your potential losses, okay? So if this is higher, okay, it will yield to a potential higher earnings, but liquidation will be much faster. I'll also be explaining that to you as we move along. So let's just put this one at 2 since we're just starting, and I want you to start off with that as well. Okay, so we're all set with this one. We have isolated and we have 2x. And so this limit, if you already know the fundamentals of crypto trading, you are limiting on what or where, when you would want Binance to start and purchase the tokens, or start your starting position basically. So say for example, you put this here at 4,800. So once this strikes 4,800, this one, that's when Binance will put your position in. So that's your opening position. Okay, so if you select that to be 50,000, same like what I mentioned earlier. So it's just going to start off on the 50,000 mark. Okay, now for the market, on the other hand, guys, it will take whichever it is right now. So like 472, 47.10. When you click on that, it will be your starting position. Now, sell short is that's like you're betting towards the loss. Okay. So when the token price goes down, it will give you earnings on that. For buy long, on the other hand, it will, when the token price goes up, that's when you earn. When it goes down, that's when you lose. Okay. So you could see here, like the lines that I put in, we are in a bull market or a bullish market because you have higher highs and then you have higher lows as well. So those are the things that I would strongly suggest that you master if you can. I will also be creating contents and tutorials on how you could check the market trend and like do technical analysis on your spare time, especially if you are here in the futures and basically wherever or whatever in the crypto space. When you are checking the charts, I would strongly suggest that you always do and utilize the lines here. Like for this one, guys, if you could see here, and if you already know like the fundamentals or the basics of crypto trading and charting, you would know that this one right here is the market is getting into like a state of consolidation, and then after that it may break out going upwards since we are in a bullish market right now. And if you could see here, like the lines are going up, so the market trend has higher highs, see, higher highs and then higher lows, which indicate that we are in a bullish market. Now, since we have the line here, we may experience a little dumping at this part and then break out and then break out. And then break out after that. So what we are going to be doing right now is we will be selling short somewhere around here. So we'll just do a market on somewhere around like 47 to 14. And then we'll do the TPSL, means take profit, and then the stop loss. So that is the thing, or that's one thing that we also will be talking about in a short while. So let's go ahead and do this one. Okay, so market, and then for the BTC, we are going to be using 50%. So let's do 50%. 50. Oh, Okay, come on, 50%. 50, there you go. Okay, so we'll be doing that and then sell short. Okay, so sell short. Make sure that it's 2x isolated, sell short. Okay, so we already have a position here. So one position here, which is saying that the entry price is 47,216.30, and then the mark price is the one that we have here. It's just copying that. Liquidity price is at 70,523.57, meaning if it reaches 70,523.57, it will liquidate the one we used. Okay, so the 100 or the one, how much did we? So 94.36. So once it reaches this one, we lost the 94.36. Okay, now the PNL is telling us it's green because this one means that it went down a little bit. And then you could see 47,216.30 is the entry price. Now it's 47,206.30 or something. So right now we are in a positive position. Now, what we are going to do for us to manage the risk would be to do a stop loss. So this one right here, you could click on that. It will tell you, or it will ask you for the take profit, like which position are you going to close this position and then take profit. Okay, now remember guys that when you are selling short, just like what we did, when the price goes down, that's when we are earning. Okay, when the price goes up, that's when we are losing. Okay, so this is what you can take advantage of when the market is going down. Now, what we're going to do is we are predicting that it will have a short dip somewhere around here, and then maybe like 46 or like maybe like 47,200, 47,000. We could do 47,000 somewhere around here. Okay, and then for the liquidity price or for the stop loss, we could set that at a higher one, which is, let's say for example, somewhere around 50,000. Okay, so when it goes to 50,000, what we're going to do, or what we're telling Binance, is take me out of that. Okay, so cut my losses, close that position, I'll take the hit, and then I'll live for another day. Okay, so we're not gonna be taking the entire, or we're not gonna be gambling the entire amount just for the sake of like waiting for that to hit our take profit mark. Okay, so we are going to be setting this at around 47,200. So take profit on that one. 47,200 is our mark, and then stop loss would be 50,000. Okay, so it's saying, guys, that when this, oh, this is not that one, 47, I'm sorry. Okay, so 47, so it's just a very, very little profit for that one. Okay, when mark price reaches 47,000, it will trigger take profit order to close this position. Estimated PNL will be 0.87. Now, as you change this to a lower price, like say for example 40,000, it gives you a higher earnings because the percentage that it dipped will be taken into consideration and then multiplied with how many or how much leverage you set it to. Okay, and in our case, it's 2x. Okay, so say for example, we are just going to set it, let's set it at 4,600. Okay, so when the price of Bitcoin USDT in the futures hits 46,000, you will get $4.87 as earnings. Now, when it hits this one, 50,000, you are going to lose $11.13. Okay, so when you confirm that, those are the conditions you are setting the system. Okay, so once it hits those conditions, either of the two, it will close the positions and call it a day. Either, and then just pray that you are going to earn and not lose. Okay, now the reason why we set that here is that we are expecting the market to dip a little bit and then move back up. All right, so next would be, guys, the buy long. Okay, so for this one, just like what I mentioned earlier, you are earning just like when it is in spot. Like when you buy low and then sell high, that's when you earn. Now for this one, when you buy low and you sell high, that's kind of how it does it. But you have the option to increase or decrease the multiplier. So let's do this 2 for this example, 2x. All right. So, and then just like what we did for sell short earlier, let's just do the buy or the market. Then click on that 47242.50 or .60 is when we let's do 50%. Okay, so we already executed the market for 50%. Now what we have is 94.49 in the margin. It's isolated. Now liquidity price is that when it drops, when the price of Bitcoin dips to 23,711.56, that's when these margin will be liquidated and will be gone. Okay, so we lost the entire $94.49. But this is a very, very long way. I don't think Bitcoin will dip that much, especially now that it is in a bullish trend, like a good trend for like the investors, guys. Okay, so what we are going to do, guys, is we will be checking this one out, and then let's do somewhere around 48, no, 40, like 50. Okay, so let's do 50 here. Click on this one, take profit at 50. There you go. And then stop loss will be somewhere around let's say for example somewhere around 44,000. So when we hit 50, or when Bitcoin price hits 50, your earnings will be $11.04. Okay, so USDT. And then if the price of Bitcoin goes low and then hits 44,000, you're going out and you're telling Binance to close out that position and then just take the hit. I can just go ahead and lose $12.96 rather than lose more than that. Okay, so when I click on confirm, those are the conditions that it will be following. Okay, so let's hope that our technical analysis is right, and that when this one will start pumping and hit that $50,000 mark. So that's how futures work. It's very, very basic, guys. It's very, very easy to understand, especially if you guys have already an experience in terms of like spot trading. I would strongly suggest that you guys start off with knowing the technical analysis, like the resistance, the support, the market trend. I would strongly suggest that if you are a beginner, guys, start off by following the trends. Okay, now if you are interested with contents or videos like this, guys, make sure to click that subscribe button. And then if you have any questions, or if you have any like suggestions or opinions or things like that, you could use the comment section below. All right, so now I would like to tell you how this earnings as well as this one is calculated. Basically, it has just the same calculation, but we'll focus on the earnings itself. All right, so this is the formula, guys, right here. Okay, now you could pause this and then compute it on your own if you would like, but let's go ahead and walk through this real quick. So take profit value is this one, 50,000. Okay, 50,000, and then you divide that by your entry price, which is this one right here. Hold on, it's being blah. Hold on, let me move this calculator here on the other side. So this is your entry price, 47,240. Go ahead and put that there, divided by 47,240.10. Okay, that will be your percentage in decimal. Now deduct 1 on that one and then multiply that by 2. Okay, so that is 11.684 yada yada, and then you multiply that by your margin, which is this one right here. Okay, so 94.49. So whatever your margin is, that is what you are going to be using. So it will give you 11.0407, which shows you this one. Okay, so if you want to take note of that formula, you could go ahead and just rewind, or just rewind a little bit, take note of that, and then you could compute that the same exact way as I did it. Okay, that way you would know that we're not just second guessing where this earnings came from. All right. Once again, guys, if you are happy with this tutorial, go ahead and click that like. Consider subscribing, click that bell, set that all that will always be notified when I create tutorials on how we can make money or the different ways that we could make money in the crypto space. All right. So that's it for now, guys. I will see you on the next. I'm out. Peace. This channel does not promote nor tolerate any illegal activities. This channel is intended to be used and must only be used for informational and or entertainment purposes only. It is very important to do your own analysis before making any investment based on your own personal circumstances. I am not a financial advisor nor an expert in this field, and I highly encourage that you do your own research or seek a professional for financial advice.